Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today from Hasbro in their Marvel Legends series, we are featuring Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest. This two-pack features the Grey Hulk and Bruce Banner. Alright, so younger fans, this is the original OG Hulk. He wasn't green, he was gray. And we see the iconic cover ghosted in the background. Great figure set, especially if you need a Bruce Banner action figure. This captures Bruce when he was much younger. In some ways, it even looks like Peter Parker, but the color scheme is really, indicative of Bruce Banner. Great looking figure set. One of many Hulk action figures that we've gotten over the years. But this one looks to be amazing or incredible. He does come with some accessories. We have extra pair of hands, alternate portrait. We have the orange tattered shirt. And yeah, this looks this looks really cool. I am such a sucker for anything and everything the Incredible Hulk. The Hulk is like one of my favorite Marvel superhero characters ever. I was a huge fan of Peter David's run on the book during the 90s. And I was also a fan of the Incredible Hulk cartoon on Saturday mornings. Let's take this out. This box is stuck this way. Why does this one come out? There we go. Alright, so we have the baggie of accessories. We have this really beat up looking pipe. This accessory is pretty large. This thing's like the size of an action figure. Look at that. Now we have extra hands. In a separate baggie, we have the extra portrait. You don't want to lose this. Nice, very calm looking version of the Grey Hulk. Maybe he's thinking about Betty, or he's just tired, like he always is, after rampaging, and then he just sits like next to like a tree or a cliff, only to wake up as Bruce Banner, forgetting the night before. Alright, so one thing that scared me when I took this figure out, my first thought is, where's his glasses? Because, Bruce Banner needs his glasses. His glasses are in a separate baggie, which is easy to lose. That's taped to the box. So I really wish they'd attach the glasses on permanently to the figure. They're such small accessories that you're easily going to lose these. There's no way around it. I might just end up just putting a dab of super glue on them, I think. Yeah, I am going to lose these glasses. It's horrible. They look cool on them, but yeah, they should just attach these permanently onto the figure. Again, this looks like a very younger version of Bruce Banner. If you wanted to, maybe you could say it's Peter Parker. If you need a Peter Parker figure when he's in the science lab about to get bitten by this radioactive spider. And then we have the behemoth of a figure, the Grey Hulk. Alright, he comes with a tattered top. We've seen this before with some of the other Hulk figures in the past. It's just orange instead of like white. Alright, so let's take a look at the figures. Let's start with Bruce Banner first. A great suited figure in a lab coat. You know, this is something we've seen before with Reed Richards. You know, we've had that one Fantastic Four costume. The head sculpt's nice. It's a very serious look to Bruce Banner, which is to be expected. You know, during this time in his life, Bruce is kind of a bookworm. You know, he doesn't really notice girls except for Betty. And this is the guy that's eventually going to go out and save Rick Jones, who desperately needs an action figure still. He has his orange button-up shirt, blue tie, kind of blue slacks, white lab coat. This is a great, very generic-looking figure. So if you need a figure for like a scientist or a nerd, you know, this is kind of a cool figure for that. I love his posture too, because they really capture the fact that he's kind of a dork and a bookworm. So if you look, his head and his back is kind of sloped forward, so he's kind of like slouching and brooding, like you'd expect a young Bruce Banner to be doing. You know, he's not standing up straight, upright. He's actually just kind of slouched over. And his articulation, his head swivels, looks down, does look up. His arms rotate, they go outward, cut towards the upper part of the sleeve. It's hard to see here. Let's balance out the colors a little. Double pinned elbows, nice wrinkles and folds, very subtle. He has an ab crunch right there, which allows him to crunch forward. Waist swivel, legs kick upward. There is a thigh cut, double pin knees, and articulated boots. Yeah, I'm so upset that they've never made Rick Jones. Rick Jones is like an important character, like in Marvel history, just in general. And it, you know, besides being an important part of Bruce Banner's and the Hulk's history, you know, Rick Jones has played an important role throughout the Marvel universe, whether it's the Avengers, being Captain America's sidekick for a little bit. And I kind of wish they made this a 3-pack with a Rick Jones figure. Or better yet, give us a Rick Jones deluxe box set with Rick and his Jeep. And you could have the Jeep broken down in the desert. And then Bruce Banner runs out to go save him. But yeah, great figure. I just wish they glued the glasses to his head, which I might do myself, just because I don't want to lose them. And I know I'm going to lose them. All right, we have that crushed pipe accessory that we saw earlier. It's weird, but you know, you can just give it to the Hulk. Which brings us to this, the Incredible Hulk, the Gray Hulk, the OG Hulk. If you need a Gray Hulk for your collection like I do, you know, I have countless green Hulks, but I really need a gray one. Or if you wanted a Gray Hulk for your McFarlane collection. When I say McFarlane, I mean McFarlane when he was artist on the Hulk. You know, if you want a Gray Hulk to battle Wolverine, you know, this is a good one to have. You know, you can recreate that one comic book cover from the Incredible Hulk 340, where Wolverine has his claws in front of him, and you see the Hulk's reflection in the blades. So, big, beefy figure. Here he is next to Bruce Banner. Yeah, this Hulk is huge. There's artists who've kind of illustrated the Hulk so he's almost like the size of a house. So, you know, this looks really, really awesome, how he's just a behemoth, and he just towers over anyone and everyone. And then you can give him the orange torn up shirt like he just transformed into the Hulk. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends retro carded Spider-Man Rhino. Awesome figure. You know, if you want these two to like butt heads and tear up the town, go for it. And then we have the Hulk's eternal nemesis, General Thunderbolt Ross, but as the Red Hulk. This figure looks way more ripped, and so it's even bigger than the Gray Hulk. You can just tell by the chest. His chest is a lot wider. A lot wider at the shoulders. Yeah, so this is like World War III waiting to happen. That's awesome. And in terms of the Hulk's articulation, this big guy, his head rotates, looks down, looks up a little bit. He has butterfly joints, but not so much so that his arms fold forward, but it allows him to fold his arms back. And these actually move for me. So you could create some pretty cool, like, angry poses with him. His arms rotate. There's a bicep cut right here. Single pinned elbows, much like we see with the larger figures. Articulated wrists. Diaphragm cut, allowing him to twist. And then he has a swivel at the waist. His legs kick up, but when they kick up, they kind of like go off to the side. Thigh cut toward the top of his hips. Double jointed knees and articulated ankles. And for me, I'm going to swap out one of the fists for the... I like this hand a lot. Let's get that on. There we go. Alright, so we got that on. And then this fist here, or this hand, can actually hold the crushed pipe accessory. Like that. So yeah, overall excellent 2-pack. A must purchase in my opinion, especially for this figure right here. You know, in addition to it being Bruce Banner, if you want, it could be Peter Parker, a generic, scientist. Or if you want, maybe swap on Reed Richards' head onto this, or Tony Stark. But yeah, excellent value. Like this a lot. Alright, so with that being said, let's wrap this video up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.